What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video of As Always Aleia. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Aleia. So in today's video, I want to share with you 3 apps that are completely free that I use to help stay organized within my business and also grow and skyrocket my paid partnership deals. Now, the reason that we're going to talk about these organizational apps is because I believe being organized is the foundation of any business. If you're not organized where you are, you're not going to be able to make the money that you want to make or see that money that you want to see. So I'm going to be explaining to you guys in this video 3 easy apps that I use weekly to help stay on top of my finances and my brand partnerships and my creative content. All right, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I want you guys to start thinking of your influencing and your content creation as a business. If you're landing brand deals, if you're talking to brands, if you're having brands send you products to review, you are a business. So that's like the first thing that we need to understand before we even go into this video is mindset. And if you're at that level where you are able to understand, yes, I am a business, yes, I do operate as a business, then you can also be organized as a business as well. All right, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. These are 3 easy apps that you can use that are completely free that are going to help you stay organized and also skyrocket your paid partnerships. So without further ado, let's get into app number 1. Okay, so the first app that I love to use, this is my holy grail. I will scream this from the mountaintops. I've been using this app for years and it is called Trello. Yes, it is something that I have been using for years, but I use it in my personal business as a CRM, and that stands for Customer Relationship Management. And all that is, it's just fancy dancy talk, is for where you store all of your brand partnerships information within Trello. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. So if you are either pitching or reaching out to a brand, you're going to store all their information in Trello, or vice versa. If a brand is reaching into you and wants to work with you, you're going to store all that information in Trello. So when you first open up Trello, you're actually able to add on a board, and that's where you're going to keep all of your information at. I break my boards down by quarters, so we are in the 3rd quarter of the year right now. So I would have brand deals Q3, and then if I click on that board, I can go in and see all of my brand deals within Q3. But if I go ahead and click on my Q3 brand deals, the very first thing you're going to see is all of my contacts that I have, and the contacts are either brands who have reached out to me personally and wants to work with me, or maybe I've reached out to them and I want to work with them. Either way, they're going into Trello. This is going to be a great way for you to store all of your brand's information, so it's not in your email, it's not all over the place. Anytime you need any piece of information from the brand, it should already be in Trello. You can go in and actually click on each brand partnership and tap on the description and kind of fill out a little bit more information. I always like to put at the top if the brand reached out to me or if I reached out to them. It's just really nice to have that right there at the top. And then right underneath of that, I have my contact. So who is it that I'm actually speaking to from the brand? I also have their email. Then I also have their IG or their TikTok, and then I also have their website. So everything is right there. And then this is the negotiation phase. So we're probably speaking back and forth about the deliverables, about rates, turnaround time, all that jazz is going to kind of happen in the negotiation process. So you and the brand have finally come to terms on an agreement. The contract is being sent out and the order has been placed, and the products should be on their way to you by this point. Each card is going to be a different brand that you're reaching out to, and your job is to work that card down the line to where you finally get paid. And I do that every time. It's literally rinse and repeat for me in Trello. So by me having this system in Trello of being organized with all my contacts, saying exactly where we are within the brand deal, when was the last time I reached out to the brand, everything is dated in Trello as well. So I can literally go in there today and be like, oh, this brand hasn't responded to me in 6 days. Let me send a follow-up email. I wouldn't remember that off the top of my head, but because it's in Trello, I can now go ahead and follow up with that brand and keep that card moving down the line. That's all you want to do, is get the card on the board and get the card to the other end of the board as quick as possible. At the very end of the board, that is when you get paid. And that is what we all want. That's the ultimate goal, is for us to create these deliverables for the brand, for them to be happy, and for them to respond well on social media, and in return we get paid for our hard work. So So I'm gonna stop there with Trello because there's like a lot more that I do, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys, especially if you never heard of Trello before. So the second app that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today is Google Drive. I love Google Drive. It's completely free to use for anyone, and I use it so me and the brand can kind of go into our folder and see all of our work. So once the brand places an order with you, and what I mean is like they have legit ordered an IG reel or they may have ordered a YouTube video, that's an order. Like the products are on their way to you or whatever the case may be, so you guys can start creating the content. Once you have the order, you can go in and create a Google Drive folder for you and the brand. And I always have my Google Drive folder labeled my brand name, which is AsAlwaysAleia, and then I put an X and then their brand name goes at the end. So it would say AsAlwaysAleia X and then their brand name at the end. And then you can go ahead and click into that Google Drive folder. Now this is where you are going to store or house all of your deliverables that you'll be sending to the brand. Also, if there's a brief that the brand may send over to you, you can go ahead and put that into your Google Drive folder as well, because we all know things get lost within the threads of an email. So don't save anything in your email, save everything in the Google Drive folder that you may find important to you. Another thing that I put in my Google Drive folder is contracts as well. Before the brand is actually able to send out any products, I always ask if they can sign a contract so we are all on the same page in agreement with all the terms. So yeah, things like that go into your Google Drive folder. I absolutely love it. It's a way for me and the brand to stay organized. And like I said, you're going to store all of your deliverables, all your content, your contracts, the brief, everything is going to go within that folder that you created for you and the brand. And another thing that I love about Trello is you can actually attach your Google Drive folder into Trello as well. So that's why I love Trello. You can literally go into the app or the desktop version and see everything in there. But that is the first two apps that I want to talk to you guys about, was Trello and Google Drive, because I am able to stay so organized within my business if I can use those two apps. Now the third app I want to talk to you guys about is very similar to Google Drive. It's another free app, and that is Google Sheets. Okay, so not once have you guys heard me talk about money just yet, which is very important because that is how we're able to pay our bills, especially us as full-time content creators. We need to be able to generate an income for ourselves, a sustainable income, I should say. Through creating a sustainable income for yourself, you can do things like leave your full-time job and things of that nature. And so like I said, you guys haven't really heard me talk about money too much just yet, and that is where Google Sheets comes into play. I created my own system, I should say, on Google Sheets where I can control and see every penny that has accessed my brand or my business. Every time I am paid, I go into Google Sheets and I have all the information of the brand again. I break down my Google Sheets, my like finance report, I should say, or my bookkeeping. I label it by the year. So at Brand Deals 2022 income sheet, but go ahead and open that up. The very first thing that I have on the left side of the column is the month. I have the order and the date that they ordered it. I have how much they're supposed to be paying me. I also have an upsell column. Did I upsell the brand? So did they originally only ask for an IG video, but they wind up paying for an IG video and also a photo? That's upselling. I always recommend that. I also have a column for the invoice. Has it been sent? And the invoice, has it been received? So that's pretty much how I set up my brand deals. And these are just one-time brand deals. I also have a section of where I have like my monthly contracts as well. A little bit earlier in this video, I talked to you guys about having a sustainable income. And even though these one-time brand deals are great, it's going to be those monthly contracts, those monthly partnerships that is what's going to make your business sustainable. And I have a few brands that I work with on a monthly basis that I'm able to generate an income for myself, and I house all that information in Google Sheets as well. So I can go to any brand anytime this year and I can tell you exactly when they paid, how much they paid, what they ordered, if I upsold them. I can literally go all the way back to January and tell you this. And this is also going to be great if you guys are LLC or a registered business, because your tax person is going to need all this information as well. So it's just good to start to have some type of system where you are keeping track of your money. There has been times where I've went back like a month and I'm like, hey, this brand never paid, or hey, they only paid half. Like, what happened to the other half? And a few weeks went by, so I wasn't, you know, I wasn't on top of it. But because I have my Google Sheet and I can see exactly who paid what, when, where, and why, I can go into that and be like, hey, this brand hasn't paid, or whatever the case may be. Anytime I actually get a PayPal invoice, I just link it on here under the brand's name as well, so I can click on that link and it takes me right to the PayPal invoice as well. Like, y'all, I don't play no games when it comes to my finances, honey. I am very, very organized within my business, but I don't play no games when it comes to my money. Like, and you have to have that mentality when you're a business as well, because money is what's going to keep you operational, I should say. Okay, so I went over the 3 apps that I use within my business on a weekly basis to help me stay organized, stay on top of things, and kind of leverage in my brand partnership deals. If you're using this information, if you found any of this information helpful, I would love if you guys could like this video and also subscribe to my channel. Not only do I create natural hair content for the curly girl community, but I also love sharing organizational tips and tricks that I use within my business that helps me grow. These tips literally help me quit my job, and I'm really happy that I'm able to share these tips and tricks with you guys today, so hopefully you will be able to grow. And if your goal is to quit your job, I just want you guys to know that it is absolutely positively possible. You just have to have a plan in action and also be organized within your plan to make sure that you are on track with whatever goals that you need to meet for that year, quarter, month, week, or day. I know it can be extremely discouraging when you are pitching to these brands and they're not responding. They are responding, but they're not responding the way you want them to respond. It just comes with the territory. It really does. It comes with the territory. One thing that my career has planned me for is to not be upset when a deal has to walk. Let it walk, honey. I don't care if it is your biggest deal. If you are not comfortable, if you cannot come to an agreement, if you feel as though you have to lower your standards or lower anything to meet their needs or get the deal, it's not worth it. Let it walk. It's okay. I have had brands pull out at the last minute. I have had brands cancel on me, all types of things. It is okay. Let it walk, because you don't know what God has in store for your journey, and there are way bigger things to come and on its way. I was up 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning editing YouTube videos just so I can get to work by 8 o'clock and have that video done. That is the determination that you need to have. That's the mindset and the grind that you need to have. I will sit in front of my computer all night long until something is done and done to my standards. And because I had that mentality and able to carry that mentality with me throughout my career, I think that's another thing that's helping me just skyrocket with what I'm able to do. And really quickly, like I said before, most of my content does pertain to natural hair in the curly girl community, but I want to start to transition into just helping creators a little bit more, because I get asked so many questions in my DMs, helping you guys, which I definitely don't mind, about content creation questions. And I think that my specialty is definitely organization, because again, that is the foundation of any business. If you're not organized, you don't know where you are, you don't know when the last time you spoke to the brand, you don't know how much the deal is. Like, you need to be organized within your business in order for it to grow. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm going to help you guys too. So hopefully some of these apps that I gave you today, and how you're supposed to have these apps set up, should really help you guys. If you did like this video, if you found these apps helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe, y'all. Yeah, we're AAA gang, if you don't know that. As always, Aleia, the triple A's over here. So if you're watching this, you are a AAA. If you're subscribed, you're a AAA gang, okay? But I'm gonna stop ranting now so I can like let you guys go. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please do like, stick around for some of my other videos and my other vlogs. And if you like this content, just comment and let me know that you want to see more content like this, and let me know that this is helping you guys and that you guys are listening and taking heed to what I say. But without further ado, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Again, my name is Aleia. If this is your first time here, I hope I was helpful. Please don't go nowhere, friend. But I'm gonna let you guys go now. My name is Aleia. This is As Always Aleia, where we always keep it real. Tune in for the next video, guys. Deuces.